Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Welcome back to the Moonlight Hours podcast with me, your host, Moses. Back with another one. With some not so great news. Sadly, I did not get the job that I wanted, that I applied for. I was really upset about it. Um, what happened was Friday, Thursday, I had the day off. I got a message from the supervisor on that team. He was like, "Hey, we want to do a follow up interview with you." Got really excited. I was like, "Oh, I can't believe they are having this much difficulty." Um, Sorry if you can hear background noise. That's my family being annoying. Besides, like the white noise, that's just my fan. But I got that message saying, "Hey, by any chance, if you're in today, can you let me know if you're able to meet for a second interview?" I said, "I'm not in today, but I'm in tomorrow. My shift is 12 to 9. So, like, yeah, we'll schedule something for you right at the start of your shift. Come and start my shift. I'm excited. Maybe they just want to do a follow up, asking some more questions." Ended up being, they said, "We really liked your interview. We thought you were great, but you're just not what we're looking for right now." And my heart shattered. Well, not really shattered. I was like, wow, this is, wow. Um, and they said some stuff that we thought that you could do better next time. If that be if for us or with any other department. We were just looking for someone who had more experience in this field. Now, the field that they were talking about was called ecom, and what ecom was what is like electronic communications. So instead of us answering the phones, it's like emails and um, chat bots and live chats that we do. We're not on the phone, but we're still talking to members through those devices. And I gave myself the day to be upset, like sad upset that I didn't get the job. I gave myself the day. And I said to myself, "I'll let you can be pouty today, but come tomorrow, you're back." No. Which was good, which showed me growth in myself. Because if I had applied back like during the summer, I would have been a wreck for weeks. I would have been a wreck for weeks. But I'm not. I'm not. I gave myself the day. The day. That's it. That's it. And I did. I did just that. And now I'm not upset. I'm not pouting. I'm pissed off upset that I didn't get that job. Because I had everything. I have the experience. I have the knowledge for that position. I have the drive, the efficiency that would work. The efficiency that I have for this job is wasted. It is wasted in where I'm at right now. And it can be 1,000 times better in that department. So I view it now as they're missing out. They're losing out on me, as opposed to I'm missing out on that department, because I would have been 1,000 times better. And I'm more pissed now because that that reasoning that they gave me, I had zero control over. I had been requesting. So I mentioned it before. There's a tier system, and with each tier you get a raise. And I was technically in the third tier because of a previous tier system we had, but in the new tier system I was only in the second tier. And to go into the next tier, I had to get that ecom training. And then the next one was a different sort of specialized training that I needed to get to go to the next tier, the fourth tier. So here I am. They're telling me I needed that ecom training. I have been requesting it since July, I'm pretty sure. I've been requesting it since July to get that training because I wanted to move up tiers and because it helps with overtime. I have more options for overtime, which is what I'm doing now. I'm doing more overtime. Not only do I have more options overtime, I have more. I have the possibility of being able to get scheduled for that for like half my day, time off calls. Come on. And they're going to come at me saying, we just needed someone with more of that. The reason I'm not upset directly with them, I'm upset with the higher ups in my current department. The people who are in charge of those types of trainings and scheduling people for those trainings and setting up those trainings. Because I have been requesting it. Me and my boss both have been requesting it. I've been telling her, hey, I need this. She says, you're literally at the top. My boss has told me you're literally at the top of the list. But they're just being not cooperative right now. So I could have gotten this training back in July. And I would have had the experience that they were wanting. Because I would have been out of like the quote unquote introductory period that in a sense it has. But no. I didn't get the training until recently. Literally, let me check. Let's check the dates. Let me check the dates real quick. So I'm pretty sure. So this past Saturday was the first Saturday. Yesterday was the first Saturday I had worked in 3 weeks. So I haven't worked a Saturday since the 9th. So, the week of the 18th, I had my specialized training. And the week before, that Tuesday and Thursday, the 12th and the 14th, I had my training. So, pretty much, maybe like literally 3 weeks ago, I got that training. After requesting it since July, I could have had a solid maybe 2.5, 3 months of training under my belt. But no, I didn't. And because of that, I lost my shot at getting a job that I really wanted. Because they wouldn't give me the training. Because they wouldn't be doing what they're supposed to be doing and moving people up in the tiers to help with the job. To alleviate stress in other departments is what the tier system is for. To help training go more efficiently. Which, by the way, they're doing awful at their training right now. This is literally just going to be my job slander podcast. Because I'm pissed. I'm pissed. Not only are their training lacking, because with the specialized training, the second training that I got, that's the reason I moved up 2 tiers. So I'm getting double the pay raise, which is good, I guess. I'm getting it December 1st. I would be getting that plus whatever pay raise I would have been getting on that department if I went to, because I would have been getting a pay raise with that group as well. But, nope. They decided to give me my ecom training. It took an assistant manager. Quitting. And a supervisor moving up into the assistant manager position. Her underlings, her people, her like group that she has to supervise, my boss being on her team for them to finally do the training. Whoever the freaking assistant manager was before my boss's current assistant manager, like before whoever the boss of my boss was before her new boss, sucked. He was nice the 2 times that I spoke to him. But he was a lazy piece of crap. Because here I am. It took him leaving and then a new one coming in for me to get that training after 2. Actually, it was probably 3 months because I feel like I did it was like halfway through, second week of July. Because I had the first week of July off. Yep. It took that. It took that for this to happen. And I'm not gonna go off on anyone at my job, to them. I'm gonna go off on this podcast, obviously, but I'm not gonna talk to my boss and be like I was robbed of all this garbage. I'm not gonna just do any of that because, at the end of the day, it is out of my control. At this point, it happened, and me telling them that, oh, I would have been able to have more experience, but this happened. It wouldn't have changed it. They still want someone with that type of experience. But I'm just pissed. I'm pissed. I was pouting Friday. It sucked because they gave it to me at the beginning of my shift. They gave it to me right at the start, so the entire day I just had to deal with It was supposed to be a 10-minute meeting, but it ended up only being 3 minutes because they just straight up told me, and they're like, "You got any questions?" I was like, "Nope." And they're like, "Okay, have a great rest of your day." I was like really sad, and I went into the next call, and I was like just depressed. But like I said, I gave myself the day. Yesterday, I was perfectly fine, and I'm pissed. I'm pissed because now I have to do what I did not want to do, which is be here in this position during the holiday season, because that's a different level of stress. When I had to deal with the peak holiday season before we even had our branches open, when it was just calls and people calling in to make appointments to go into the branch before they're fully open for walk-ins, we were getting upwards of 200 to 300 calls on hold at one time that we had to deal with. People were staying past 9:30 at the end of the day because there were people on hold. I had to deal with that on a daily basis. People yelling at us because their cars weren't working, because they don't care to pay attention to the limits. People cussing me out all day. I didn't want to have to deal with that this year. I didn't, but I have to. I have to, because I was robbed of that opportunity because of the higher ups at my job not doing their jobs. Not doing their jobs. It would have helped. They were so backed up in that area, in the e-com area, even to this day, they are so backed up. And the fact that they didn't have a training for it since May. It took May to October for them to do another training for it. So they had those 5 months. No new people getting trained in it. And they're focusing on these freaking Georgia people because we're starting to hire people out in Georgia because we need help. And their minimum wage is garbage, and our entry level is like double their minimum wage. So like, we're hiring these people, and the trainings that they're giving out aren't good. It's either that the people from Georgia aren't paying attention, or that the training is garbage. Because, like I was mentioning it earlier, the specialized training that I got, the second round of training that I got, that training puts us into like another kind of group that needs assistance throughout the day, that has more like back end capabilities. So we have the ability, instead of us just transferring to that group, we can just take care of it ourselves. We don't have to do any transfers, which helps with their calls. But we still get, if people transfer to that group, it'll come to us who are trained as well, because we're in that queue as well, that call queue as well. And yesterday, when you have the training, you're in both of the queues. You're in that specialized team queue, and you're in the main call center queue. Yesterday, I had 90% of my calls were in that specialized queue. And it was so many of these new hires transferring. Like, I had to send like 7 messages to these new hires being like, hey, next time, don't do this. You can do this yourself. You can get in trouble with that if you get that call graded. I'm just trying to look out for you. When in reality, I want to be like, stop being stupid. Read the articles that are made to help ease your job, and maybe you'll do your job correctly. That's what I wanted to say, but I didn't. So, I got a bunch of people getting transferred for little things that I was doing when I was a new hire, that they need help with, little things that new hires can do. But no, because they're too lazy and they just want to ship them over to us, so they don't have to deal with it. Like, come on, dude. In the new hires, they're supposed to just transfer. They're not supposed to call over. They're supposed to just transfer, because calling over wastes time. Just transfer the call over, so you can get into the next call, instead of just extending the time on that call. But no, they still call over. They've sent out like 4 emails being like, don't call over, just transfer. They don't listen. They don't read their emails. They still call. Hey, this is so-and-so from the information center. How you doing today? Yeah, I got this person. They need their card unblocked. Transfer them! Sorry, I didn't mean to yell. but I'm pissed. I'm probably just gonna have the title of this one being called "I'm Pissed," because I'm pissed. I'm pissed. I'm annoyed. I'm not happy boy. I'm standing up for myself in this case. At this point, the only reason I'm at this job is to pay. The only reason. Screw the people. I'm only here because of the pay. The only reason I'm still putting up with this garbage is because I want to have that income. I want to be able to spend money on myself and not have to mooch off of my family anymore. That's the only reason. That's the only reason. I'm not going to recommend people come over here anymore. If you want to, hey, I'm going to tell you straight up. Job, I tell everybody. I'll hype up everything about the job and tell them the only part of the job that's bad is the job itself. But that's about most jobs. No. At this point, if you're going to get this job, the only good part about it is the pay, the vacation time, and the sick time. That's it. That's it. No point. I'm tired. I'm tired. If I get fired off the job, y'all are also a great employee. Because I'm sticking through it. I get upwards of 300 calls average a week. While people are pushing 150. My call times, average call time for my department is 12 minutes. Mine's at 5 minutes. Mine's at 5 minutes. We have to adhere to our schedules. Like adhere, like we get our scheduled for us. We have to adhere to every part of that schedule, and the goal is to maintain above 87% every day, and like monthly averages 87%. I'm averaging about 90. I'm getting an A every day. Well, not every day. I'll say every month. So I hate being like this. But I have to, like, I'm not going to be humble anymore. I don't try at this job. Me not trying makes me one of the best people at this job. Like, I'm sorry, I can't be humble anymore. I can't. Because I'm pissed. I'm probably one of, if not, I want to say the best employee, but I'm one of the best employees at this job. Like, honestly, if they lost me, it would hurt. They would bounce back, obviously, but it would hurt. Yep. Anytime they grade my calls, any of the calls that get graded, only parts of them that are bad, I do a wrong thing. Like, I won't do the proper procedure in verifying them. Or I won't ask them, has any of your contact information changed? I won't tell them the correct turnaround time. Everything else, solid. Great intro. Great closing. Gave all the correct information. Just the small things. Just the small things. Your screen was inactive for 1 minute and 30 seconds right here. Small things. I'm sorry that a glass broke. I'm sorry that I needed to take a quick stretch, throw a hoodie on. Sorry that my keyboard stopped working for a second there. I gotta fix it because the keyboards you provide us are kind of garbage. Sorry. Like, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I would not be saying this if I got this job. like I would not be saying this if I got this job, but at the end of the day, I didn't get it. They're lost. And I'm just pissed. Because I got to deal with this company, this department, during the holiday season, which was the last thing I wanted to do. The last year, when I first started here, I said I wasn't going to be here past 6 months. And look at me now. A year and what? 3 months in? A year and 3 months? To be honest, I don't see myself leaving anytime soon. But that's just because, like, money. Like, the moment that, if this podcast blows up, I say it all the time, if this podcast blows up, or if I blow up somewhere else and I'm able to start making good money, doing something I actually care about, I'm gone. In a heartbeat. But oh well. know what? I'll slander my job all day, but they do have their perks. They do what's called a sick bonus payout. Any sick days that you don't use, you get a payout for it beginning of the next year. There's a thing called success sharing that we kind of measure out the success and have a percentage taken out at the beginning of each year for the previous year. And you get a percentage bonus of however much you made the year before. So like I I worked for like a third of last year. I made like 10K. I forget how much I got. Let's check, shall we? Let's see. Let me just pull up my phone. I think maybe like 800. Maybe. Let's check. I don't know. Was it in March? I forget if it was in March. We're gonna go January to. I'm pretty sure it was March. 31st. Okay. What you got for me? That's payroll. That's payroll. Because it can also tell me like around what time I'm gonna be getting my thing this upcoming year. Also, my mom finally did my taxes, so tax returns hopefully coming soon. That'll be nice. Like it's been a hassle trying to get that money, dude. We'll get my taxes done. I've been like having to remind her for months, and she finally did it. I was like, thank God. Like I don't want to. I'm just scared of getting in trouble. That's the big thing. I'm just scared of getting in trouble. I don't know if like that can do anything. Me not doing my taxes. Ooh, yeah. There it is. There it is. In my payout, because I had 4 unused sick days last year. It was honestly perfect timing when I went into this job. I got like 300. Yeah. $307 for my sick payout. This year I have 30 minutes left of sick time. Like no. Yeah. That was a surprise when I saw it. I was like, wait a second, what is this? I had like the day off and I texted my boss. I was like, what is this deposit that just came in? This does not seem right. Is something wrong? He's like, nah, dude, this is what it is. I was like, oh, Pog. Yeah, it was $746. And that was with only 10K. I'm gonna be getting triple that amount. Freaking come. When was that? That was January, actually. Yeah, that was the second week of January. Great. Sorry about. I didn't mean to do that. Nice. So that's a good part of the job. Getting extra money next year, January. We also got like the freaking big man CEO gave us all a $50 bonus Thanksgiving. I was like, thanks, Chief. He's leaving, so maybe we'll give us even more. Maybe we'll be like, we're gonna give everybody a $400 bonus for happy holidays. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm getting a raise, which is nice. At least. Dang, I would have really enjoyed that 8 to 5 schedule every day, not working any Saturdays or Sundays. Would have really enjoyed that, but I guess not. What else? Anything else I want to talk about? I think I'm good. Pissed, so but go off, I guess. Oh, I wrote the sticky note down. I talked about it on stream yesterday. Put the sticky note down. LCCPS Food Critic Club. LCCPS. That was my elementary school. In that school, my 4th grade year, they did these things. They had a specific name for it, but it was just like this club thing that we did, like around after like lunch and recess. And the one that I went for, obviously, there was one for Food Critic, and I was like, oh yeah, Food Critic. And I thought it was just gonna be this cute little thing, like they would bring in like little snacks for us to like try randomly. But the first day I went in, remember it vividly, story time. I walk into that class, freaking, how old was I? This was like second half of the year, so I was 10. Pretty sure I was 10. It was 10. Little freaking. I wasn't fat back then. Like, it was weird. Like, I saw myself as fat, but in reality, it was like baby fat. I was just chubby, but I was actually pretty skinny. Like, I'm fat now. But, yeah. Walk into this class, get slapped in the face with the glorious smell. I was like, what? I look at the table and just Chinese food. When I tell you, every ounce of me, my entire body got goosebumps. I got so excited. I was like, is that for us? And she was like, yeah, it's Food Critic Club. We're going to critique some Chinese food today. I was like, oh, are you serious? Like, yeah. I wanted to cry, but I didn't. Sat down, tasted. I was in heaven. I didn't expect that, because usually my family will get like Chinese food like maybe once a month, once or twice a month. No, like once a month or once every 2 months. Just as like a Friday thing. So I'd never really had Chinese food. We get it. Now we still get it like once a month nowadays. And we got it. I sat down and chicken wings, crab rangoon, chicken fingers, some fried rice, boneless spare ribs, egg roll. It was a glorious day. It was a glorious day, to say the least. And the following weeks, we had like, I remember the last day. It's always the last day that they bring in pizza. So like we brought in pizza for the last day. They brought in pizza. We critiqued pizza. Freaking Espresso's Pizza in Lowell. Best pizza. 1,000%. No, suck a butt anybody who thinks otherwise. Espresso's Pizza. Had it. Basically, one day we had edible arrangements. I think that was the second time. So I was like, oh my gosh, we're going to have like something good. And it was like fruit. And I was like, come on. But it still tasted bussin'. Because it was fruit. And like chocolate covered strawberries and stuff. And stuff. Chinese, edible arrangements. We had pizza the last day. What else did we have? Sorry. I'm tired. What else did we have? I forget what else we had, but it was great. It was a great club. It was just a random memory that popped into my head the other day, and I was like, oh, I want to share this. Oh, well. In other news, we have a logo now. Avert your eyes if you're watching on YouTube. Well, not avert your eyes. Just look at the screen. That's the logo. If you're on YouTube, it shows it. But hey, if you're watching it, listening to this, just like look at your phone, look at the episode, and you'll see the logo right there. Moonlight Hours Podcast. I posted. I didn't know if I wanted to do the yellow tint or the white tint. Everybody wanted the yellow tint. I posted a poll on Instagram. Just shut that off now. Posted a poll on Instagram. Like 3 people wanted the white one. Other people wanted the yellow one. Honestly, I was leaning more towards the white one because in my eyes it looked more like a moon, and it made more sense. But yeah, I went with the purple. I went with the yellow one. I like the contrast, yellow and purple. It looks nice. It looked nice. So I finally got our logo. Shout out to Bree. She's gonna be on an episode one of these days. Probably gonna wait until she comes here physically and just record one together physically together. She my Shinoko Welcomes. Best good friend. Not lover. That's the thing about me and Brie. We'll talk about it when it happens, but we're like incompatible in any way romantically. We'll talk about it when she gets here. And I don't like her that way. She doesn't like me that way. We're like she's my brother and I'm her sister. It's as simple as that. What else? Check out my TikTok. I posted 2 videos. I feel like I'm shadow banned because like I used to get like for like a crappy TikTok, I would get like 20 likes. Like nobody's even seeing my TikToks right now. I'm like, okay, my shadow banned, cool. What did I do? I didn't do anything. Literally did not do anything. But go off, I guess. Jesus, sorry. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. Moving on. What else is going on in my life? I don't know. What else is going on in my life? Oh, I went to watch Eternals today. 6.9 out of 10. 6.9 out of 10. Give it a solid 6.9 out of 10. Not a good 69. Just 6.9. I liked it. I liked it. I would watch it again. That post credit scene, goosebumps all over my body. Because I know exactly who that was. And also like the post credit, just the regular post credit scenes. Hello, I'm really hyped for that. If you watch the movie, you know what I'm talking about. Post credit scenes, first one, my man, he's gonna do great in that role. If you don't know who that person is, he's a sex god. Just leave it at that. And then the post credit scene, not only is my man who my man is gonna be, but also that guy who spoke. If you don't know who that is, I'm not gonna spoil nothing. But those post credit scenes slapped. And the movie was really good. I really liked it. I liked it, but honestly, it's not easy to do a movie introducing a big group of people. It was easier because they all had pretty similar powers, and they weren't like completely different, but still, it was difficult. It's difficult to do that, but oh well. Still good. But yeah, that's been my week. Remember, know your worth. That's all I gotta tell you. We had another one where I talked know your worth, baby girl, episode 6. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was episode 6 because it got deleted somehow. So yeah, if you see like episodes like 1 through 5 and then it skips to 7 and then like later on episode 6, it's because I have to re-upload it because I don't know what happened. It might have been me being stupid one night and accidentally deleted it while I was going through the episodes, but who knows. But yeah. Let's do Am I the A-hole? Why not? I don't got nothing else to say. Everything's been said. Am I the A-hole? With me, Moses, as always. Oh, let me sit up. Also, I work 11 to 8 tomorrow, so I can go to bed late. I'm also going to be working, hopefully, 8 hours overtime this week. Just because I can. Extra money, why not? Sorry, I'm just stretching a lot. Sorry. Am I the a-hole for saying I raised, quote unquote, my 2 younger sisters? Give me 1 second. My mouth is parched. I just gotta like grab something to like quickly chug on. Ooh, is that a coconut water? I feel it is a coconut water. Let me just chug some of this real quick. Just gonna. I'm gonna leave it open. Why not? Listen to me gulp. All that pissed off talking. I'm sorry for the burp. I'm really sorry. All that pissed off talking really had me parched. I'm just in a funny, goofy mood. I'm just in a silly, goofy mood today. Freaking pissed. Am I the a-hole for saying I raised my 2 younger sisters? My 28 female parents died when I was 18, and my twin sisters were 11 from a car crash. R.I.P. We had no other relatives to take my sisters in. I was about to start college. Thankfully, my parents left us a very generous life insurance payout and a wealthy trust, enough to last my sisters and I through college and some years after without appropriate housing and living expenses. I didn't take any chances with the money. I smartened up and talked things out with my parents' financial advisor to make sure we would be set. I proceeded to college, took a part-time job just in case. I knew I wasn't in a capacity to handle my sisters full-time, so we absolutely had nobody else to go to. So I explained the situation to them with a counselor present and enrolled them in a private boarding school. I kept tabs on them all throughout their education. I spent as many weekends and my holidays with them. I went to PTCs, as many recitals and games as I could, even helped them shop for prom dresses. I was very involved in their life. Good for you. I also made sure to schedule them sessions with a therapist and receive constant updates from their guidance counselors. My sisters ended up graduating with no trouble, and they're lovely, well-adjusted human beings, both in college now. I am now a college lecturer doing my PhD. Queen! We have a close relationship. I am so lucky that they have been kind and understanding throughout the years. I spent the weekend with a friend's, 28, male, family last weekend, and they asked me about myself, all the usual. So in the conversation, I said I had raised my sisters, and my friend's sister disagreed. She said the boarding school raised them, and I shouldn't take credit for that. I disagreed and said I fulfilled the role of a parent. So yes, I raised them from age 11 onward. She said I was an a-hole for pretending to be a parent, and I give real parents a bad name. Weekend went downhill after that, and I didn't feel comfortable after. Friends and his parents are on my side, but the sisters are now posting passive-aggressive stuff on social media. Am I the a-hole? Here's what you should do. And this probably because I'm in a silly, goofy mood and feeling a bit petty. Report all of her accounts. Make a fake account. Report the account from there. Enlist some of your homies. Report the account. Their accounts. Every account. Then, there's this really cool thing. You can text people. Like, being like, there's this thing where you can, like, text people, like, your sexual partners. If, like, you were positive in any sort of STD, and it, like, sends out that text. Do that, but make it fake. Send that out. Do it. Scare them a little bit. I'm just in a silly, goofy mood. Nah, you ain't the a-hole, dude. You did what you were just supposed to do. You did what you were supposed to do. Here's a comment. Yes, you raised them. You ensured that they had their needs met. You provided a responsible adult role model. And you were actively involved for milestones. You did it a little unconventionally because that's what was best for the three of you to move on and succeed. Not the a-hole. Don't let anyone take away what you've accomplished. The queen, right there. Facts. Excuse me. Fact. You can go suck a butt. When not you, that little girl can go suck a butt. Like I said, report her from your account. Make a fake account, report her from that one, and list some of your friends, report the account, send her the STD message. Moving on. Am I the a-hole? I refuse to put my brother up for adoption. Whew. I, 28 male, and my wife, 28 female, have been married for 2 years. My wife is 4 months pregnant. Wow, my parents died in a car crash about a month ago. Jesus. And my brother, 14 male, has nobody to turn to except for me. We have no other living relatives. I decided to take my brother in until he's an adult, but my wife feels like it's not our responsibility to take care of my brother since she's pregnant. She wants me to focus only on our child. I told her that my brother has nowhere to go, hence he'll be staying with us, at least until he's an adult. She's mad at me and is refusing to talk to me unless I put my brother up for adoption. Am I the a-hole? Edit 1. Just thought I'd add this since some of you may be confused by the age gap. I was a teenage pregnancy. Edit 2. It will not be hard on us financially since our parents left me and my brother an inheritance as a college fund for him, and all of that can go into taking care of him. Once again, silly, goofy mood. Oh, nah, I was about to say something really bad. No, I'm not gonna say that. Moses, you're in a silly, goofy mood, but that's a freaking funny, silly, goofy mood. You're in a freaking, no. Divorce your wife. Pay child support for that child. She's probably the only child. White. Doesn't know the struggles. Ain't ever had a tragedy in her life. Obviously, you should be prioritizing your little brother. He just lost both of his parents. You should be focusing on him. Yeah, focus on your kid that's on the way. But your wife can go suck a butt. All she's doing is carrying your future child. If she feels that way about it, kick her out. Let her go stay with the family. She can come back when your brother's 18. Because God, you do not deserve someone like that. Ooh, this is focused on. Hold on, this was a comment focused on. Not the a-hole. That's your only living relative by blood. Ask her how she would feel if you have a child and they put your younger. This the person. Funny. The person right below it said, "This. Ask your wife this," and then she still doesn't get it. Please choose your brother. Family comes first, no matter what. Family comes first. And yes, you have a family with her. But blood is thicker than water. Just saying. Only thing connecting you guys is that baby that she got in the belly. That baby she got cooking. The only thing. You and your brother shared tragedy now, and shared womb, and your blood. Now, I'm not saying it's a kind of weird situation, because at the same time, I feel like um, blood is thicker than water, but water is hydrating. Blood ain't. Anybody want to be slurping on no thick water? Sorry. So like, I agree with like people who like found families in that crowd. Completely agree. If you got a toxic upbringing, you have a family that you created with your friends with that water, go off. I support both sides of the arguments, 1,000%. But in this situation, blood is thicker than water. Your wife, if your wife doesn't understand that, kick it to the curb. Kick it to the curb. Freaking punt your wife's stomach. Moving on. That wasn't what I was gonna say earlier, but I just needed to end off. So punch your wife. Not punch, not like fist. I'm talking about punt. and move your brother into her room. Moving on. I'm just in a silly, goofy mood. Am I the a-hole? Am I the a-hole for leaving my birthday party because my sister showed up? I caught my former brother-in-law making out with another woman, but when I told my sister what I witnessed, she dismissed it and pretty much called me a jealous, ugly girl with no future who is trying to... I'm sorry, but... Ooh, just silly, goofy move. Who's trying to ruin her marriage because I was jealous of all the things she had. She yelled at me for half an hour, making fun of all my insecurities and mess-ups. I was 17. I was just a child who loved her sister and wanted the best for her. I stopped talking to her, and everyone thought I was lying. I already had low self-esteem. Her words didn't help at all, and on bad days, I still think about what she said. They were together for 3 more years before she realized that he was lying to her. She tried to apologize and build up a relationship again, but I was done with her. As you should be. Everyone in my family has been asking me to forgive her, and I haven't. She hurt me when she said all those things about me. It was my birthday last week. My mom wanted to host a small party. I told her that I didn't want my sister to attend. She said she wouldn't invite her. She did turn up. I think my mom invited her. I was incredibly upset. My girlfriend asked me if I wanted to leave, and I nodded. Wait, is this a guy or a girl? Oh, it's a girl. Oh, gay. Sweet. My girlfriend asked me if I wanted to leave, and I nodded. She found the right moment and slipped up out without anyone noticing. Slipped us out without noticing. I told mom about 5 minutes after we left. Everyone was upset with me. My dad thinks I was childish. My mom is not speaking to me because I embarrassed her in front of the family. I feel like crap because I just wanted to stay away from my sister. I didn't care what happened or what mess I left for my family. Am I the a-hole? Go to your sister's house. TP the house. She comes outside to yell at you. Kick her in the cooch. Say, I told you so. Be like, I never want to see you again. You hurt me. Tell the whole family. If you gotta leave your family, like I said, water is very hydrating. I got my coconut water right here. You're not the a-hole. Your family should be more understanding. Find a new family. Slap your mother in the face. Moving on. It might be... Come on, dude. I'm just... silly, goofy boo. Am I the a-hole for not giving a +1 to my brother-in-law to my wedding? I'll try to write it out as honestly as possible. And to be blunt, I do think I'm the a-hole here. My fiance has 2 brothers. One of them is married. The other one is dating his GF for 4 years. We'll talk about him. Sorry, I just got notification. Sorry. That guy's girlfriend always comes around to their family gatherings, and was surprising to me since in the family we have strict rules that unless you're married or at least engaged, you have no business being around in our family gatherings. Excuse me. So sorry. Regardless, of how long you're together. But apparently, it's a normal thing in my fiance's family since her brother's girlfriend has always been invited to every social situation, such as weddings, baby showers, holiday gatherings, etc. They treat her as if she's his wife at this point. To be honest, I've not treated that girl with respect. I didn't see it at first, but I recognized it now after being called out multiple times. One time while at a holiday dinner, I was talking with my brother-in-law, the one with the girlfriend, about some plans he had, moving out of state for a few months for a business project and then coming back. His girlfriend was pregnant, and she engaged in the conversation. At some point, she suggested something to my brother-in-law about his moving situation and said something along the lines, "Wouldn't it be better if you did Y instead of X? It would make it easier for me and your parents to visit you, and you'd be able to save up more money for our future as well." So that replied to her bluntly, "Why is that any of your business? He'll do what he wants. What's your part in this equation?" My brother-in-law sided with his girlfriend, though, and said, "No, her suggestion is actually right, and she does have a say because some of my decisions also affect our relationship." I shut my mouth. Now I'm getting married to my fiance, and I told her I don't want her brother bringing his girlfriend to the wedding. The wedding because she's not official. Hold on, is this a guy talking about? Oh, I was picturing a girl this entire time. Oh, disclaimer, I'm the groom. Yeah, at the bottom, disclaimer, I'm the groom, my fiance is the bride, I'm a man. Okay. Because I was like, wait, what? Hello? Now I'm getting married to my fiance. I told her that I don't want her brother bringing in his girlfriend. This entire time I was picturing a girl. To the wedding because she's not official. She said I might be crazy and how his girlfriend is basically family right now. And if we exclude her brother-in-law, my brother-in-law would be mad. I stood my ground and said I won't compromise my values. Either take it or leave it, but she's not coming, just like anyone without a ring won't bring a +1. My fiance has been mad at me about this since and tells me I'm acting like the a-hole and how the entire family of hers will side-eye me very hard if I do this. And she said I better suck it up because she's getting invited. I insisted that she's not, but she tells me that if I don't change my mind, I'll take the heat alone because she wanted to get into fights with her family over this. Am I the a-hole? Oh, the first comment, the mod in the Reddit subreddit. He said, "I think we're all set on hundreds of people calling the OP, the person in this case, the same handful of names." Here's what I think you should do. You don't deserve a woman in your life. You're the a-hole. Simple as that. Simple as that. You're the a-hole. You don't deserve love. You don't. Who are you? What type of person are you? This ain't a one-sided relationship. You're gonna have to compromise your values in life. You better suck it up at your own wedding. Because to be honest, it's not the man's day, it's the wife's day. It's the woman's day. It is the woman's day. Everybody's looking at her. Ain't nobody looking at you. It's to make her happy. Because God knows you don't really want that wedding. You don't want to spend all that money. You'll be satisfied with a piece of paper. But no, it's for her. So if the woman says she wants her brother-in-law to be there with the girlfriend, the brother-in-law's going to be there with the girlfriend. Simple as that. At this point, if you're going to fight with her about that, something as small as that, you deserve her. Go find someone with the same values as you. Freaking prick. Hey, sweetheart. Miss Fiance woman, if you listen to this, kick him in the balls. Get your tubes tied. Because you do not want to procreate, reproduce with that family. Big no-no. Simple as that. Moving on. That's the end. Freaking long podcast. I'm so sorry about that. Long one. Literally just me ranting the entire time. But I appreciate you guys always coming out. Thank you for listening, watching, viewing, and subscribing. You know what time it is. Good Wheel of Mythicality. I don't know how I still have that stuck in my head. I used to watch Good Mythical Morning. I was like, freaking, thank you for listening, watching, viewing, subscribing, or whatever they say. Thanks for liking and commenting. That crap. No, who else says listening, viewing, watching, subscribing? I think that's might be. I don't know. But yeah, thanks for listening. I really do appreciate it. New episodes every Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern. Listen to it, share it with your friends, talk about nonsense. Probably gonna hopefully have some more guests in the future. But I digress. Peace and blessings, love and happiness. Stay safe, stay happy, stay sane, stay hydrated. I really do appreciate you guys. I really, really do. I talk about it every time. Be kind to one another. That's all we got. Linktree has all my information. Appreciate you guys. Have a great night. Have a great week. And listen, stick up for yourselves. Be pissed off when you want to be. Be in a silly, goofy mood like me. Good night. Bye.